Okay, so here it is, day 2. It's Friday, and the cabinet guys are supposed to come today, but I'm giving up on them. It's almost the end of the day here. The counter that's in here is cracked, right? It's my understanding that they were going to replace this anyways, but I hate living without a sink, so I'm just going to put this sink in and hope for the best. I mean, who knows how long it'll take before they get out here to redo this. You know, I mean, if they could just bring me some parts, some screws to put these hinges in and stuff, I could finish this up. I mean, we're not that far away. I mean, we're talking about 10 minutes worth of work putting these cabinets on, and that just needs the knobs. One of the problems I'm running into right now, though, is that the plumbing is existing. So if I make a mistake and I don't line up the drains right, I'll have to redo this drain system, and I don't have the money to do that. So I'm gonna have to hit the nail on the head the first time. So I'm gonna do the layout here and hope for the best. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so I know it sounds weird, but I'm used to installing a certain style of sink from Home Depot, and those are Elke sinks. I'm not sure what brand this is, and I'm not going to dog the brand of the sink or anything. It's just different from what I'm used to installing. So on an Elke sink, you would take the line all the way up here, and with this one, it comes behind the faucet, and it's a little odd for me. Not to say that it's wrong, I'm not saying that at all. It's just different for me. So I took a little bit more time with the layout, just because I hadn't done it this way before. So here comes the part where you just got to man up and hope that your calculations are correct. You know what I mean? So here comes the point of no return. You got to actually cut a hole in this thing to get the sink to fit. And then after that, I gotta make sure. I mean, I'm trying to make it so it lines up with the old plumbing, because it's hard plumbing, so, or not hard. Yeah, it is, but it's not like flexible. So it's really good ABS. Like usually, what I'm working with is an apartment, and it's got this really thin, chintzy, plasticky stuff underneath there, and it's fairly easy to manipulate. Whereas this stuff is fairly rigid. So here we go. Okay, so the damage is done now, right? So now it's the moment of truth. Does it fit? Alright, so as usual, I kind of overthink things, and I was really worried about it not dropping into place, but my hole was fine. I mean, it was, dare I say, perfect. So, you know, but it's one of those things where you just don't want to get it wrong, you know? And actually, when I dropped it down into the hole, it fell directly onto that hard plumbing. I mean, like, I'm like, why is it not going all the way down? Because it was hung up perfectly on those. So so that's that. At least we can wash dishes now. So that's a big upgrade from a few minutes ago. All right. Okay, so just one final shot of the sink installed there. I went ahead and put on the light, or the receptacle covers, and then just gave everything a wipe down, even underneath there. So we have a sink now, a kitchen sink. I didn't do a few things because it might just come right out. Like there's these little screws to hold it down tight, and the faucet and stuff is just kind of in there. But it, you know, works. Hot and cold running water. Check that out. So that's that. The installation of the sink is done. On to the next project. If I had the screws for these hinges, I might ask the company if they'll just give them to me or whatever. I'm sure I could adjust this drawer to go in right. I think the cabinet is a little twisted to the right or something, but you know, it's it's really close to being done. So just some screws holding me up. Anyways, that's it for now. I gotta keep you updated.